So you really definitely inspired me to be more like outspoken and start recording myself, because I'm really not really the type of person that loves to be like in the spotlight and be outspoken. But if we're not gonna do it, who will, right? Certain topics is just like that. I feel like, okay, people are not touching on this, and I think it's very important that we do. So you definitely inspired me on that point, brother. And I think it's good for you. Yeah, basically, if you could maybe introduce yourself a little bit to the audience and our followers. And yeah,
Ah, well, I got a little bit built up and decided to start telling the world what I thought, my ideas. And it wasn't necessarily that, I felt that I had all the answers or whatever, but it started out as, hoping that I could inspire one person.
well, you definitely did. You definitely at
But
least inspired me. So I hope you inspired a lot more of the people following you. But anyway, so like, yeah, I'm very curious. Like, the name itself, like Esoteric Heathen. Where does it come from? What's your idea behind it, behind the whole hidden part, especially, I guess?
well, obviously the esoteric is self-explanatory, that that knowledge, that's it's just not given to everybody. Not everybody understands it or can see it. Some people gotta, work at it. It comes natural to some people, you know. But the heathen part was basically just like, I don't really have any set curriculum, anything that I just take a little bit from everything. Whatever,
Right.
speaks to me is what I take. So I consider myself somewhat of a heathen. And I know there's a lot of people out there like that I would consider esoteric heathens that just don't really have a home. They don't have like, one set philosophy that they, abide by, but they sort of rape and pillage all of the different philosophies and you know what I'm saying? And, basically it's about personal revelation. That's really what it's about. It's not about conforming to any doctrine or any religious system. It's about receiving our own personal revelation, the way that God meant it to be. Being able to come into communication with that, that God, that inner God as well. And letting that breathe a little bit.